Hello guys, how's everyone doing? I wanted y'all to see how the sky is looking in our town, guys. It is 32 degrees and it's supposed to get even worse than this. Everybody's out at the store, you know, the old trendy get eggs, bread, milk, and butter. Everybody's out at the store. We just came from taking my mom to the store, and yeah, it's supposed to get really bad tonight and tomorrow, so I'm not liking this cold weather, but I just wanted to show y'all guys the sky in my town. It's getting cold, guys, or not getting, it is cold. So till later, be blessed. Guys, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is had an amazing day. It is now 7:22 here in my area, and I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog because it's getting bad in my town. I think I gotta go out maybe to the store. I just dropped my mom off. We've been in the store for quite some time. Yeah, but she got the things that she needed. For my nieces, they have to go to their dad's over the Christmas holidays. He gets them. It's my nieces from my sister. My sister passed away in 2008 from cancer. She has stage 4 breast cancer, which spread it to her spine, and then from her breast to her brain, and then to her spine. And they did all that they can do. But my sister had the fast-acting cancer. I had infiltrating ductal carcinoma. I got it 2 years after she died, and she had I can't think of the name of her cancer, but it starts with the I. It's about the same name. I keep on saying I'm going to look it up, but I had infiltrating ductal carcinoma. That means that it was in my milk ducts. I had stage 2B, almost close to stage 3, and I just kept on telling myself that it wasn't cancer, as my sister's was the size of a golf ball and hers was in a round state. Mine was a mass. Mine was in just like it felt like just really hard, where my sister was like you could feel the ball in there. And they lanced it 2 times saying that it was a cyst. The first time they lanced it, I think that's what spread it. But, you know, it was God's plan. It was her time to go. It was just all in God's plan. She wasn't going to be here no more than 34 years, because that's how old she was. And that's what God had planned for her. And in those 34 years, she touched many lives. And during my sister's cancer journey, I don't know how I got on this, but I'm going to go on and go with it. During my sister's cancer journey, I never saw my sister cry but twice. Could you imagine it? She had really bad headaches, and at that time I guess it was spreading to her brain. But she was going through chemo and radiation at the same time, which was hard on the body. I saw her cry when she had a really bad headache, and then I saw her cry when they told her that it had went to her brain. And those was the only 2 times that she cried. It was one of her best friends that came in. My sister had lost her sight then, and just a couple of days before she passed. And her friend came in, and her friend was, my sister couldn't see, but she knew voices. So her friend had came in, and she was crying, you know, and she couldn't see her, but she was like, "What are you crying for, baby?" And she was like, "I just can't stand to see you like this morning." She was like, "Don't cry, baby. I'm going to be all right." And that's the kind of attitude that my sister had before her cancer journey, and just through her cancer journey. She did not want anybody to be upset. She was an uplifting person, and that was just my sister. And that's the kind of attitude that I took when I began my cancer journey. I never complained because I know it's somebody out there that was worse off than I was. So I try to take that same spirit that my sister had and use it during my journey. But I took it rolling with the punches. It was some good days and some bad days, but I never complained because, as I said, it's somewhere somebody was worse off than I was, and God let me stay here to take care of my nieces, to help with my nieces and my nephew. She had 3 kids. She had a son and then 2 daughters. The youngest was 6 when she passed, and then the middle child, she was 11, and then my nephew was 18 or 19. So God left me here so I can help with them, and I thank him, because that could have been me. But he left me here, and everything that I go through, I still have that same attitude. Somebody somewhere is worse off than I am, so I will not complain. But through my cancer journey, it was some rough days, and I knew out of those days after I took chemo, I was going to be in the bed 5 days, 6 days. I could get up and move a little, And then by the 7th day, I had my energy back. And then I got to rest for a week, and then the next week, back to treatments. But even in my treatments, I quit because I was like, I can't take this. I can't take it. I'm not taking another chemo treatment. And but I went back. Because I knew I had to be strong for my kids. I didn't want them to be upset, so I had to be strong and let them know that I was all right, that everything was going to be all right. But the hardest moment was telling my kids that I had cancer. That was the hardest thing, and I tried to do it and be strong without breaking down, but my baby girl, she broke me down to the end. But I told them myself as soon as I found out, because I didn't want anybody on the streets telling them. So when everybody got home from school, and I got my nieces, and my mom already knew because she went with me, but I got my kids, I got my nieces, I got everybody that was close to me, and I told them. But my baby girl and my niece, they're 6 days apart. They broke me down. Because they were saying, my niece said, "No, Annie, you can't go." And then my mom, and then my baby girl, boy, she was just jumped up screaming and hollering and crying. Like, "No, Mama, no, you can't go." Both of them were saying the same thing. They were really tight. And I said, I'm not going nowhere. God is going to keep me right here to take care of you and you. And he kept me right here to take care of them. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I didn't mean to go into that. I don't know how I got there, but I said it. But I'm going to go ahead and close this vlog out for today. I thank you guys for joining me and taking time out your day to watch me. I'm trying to see what that is in the back, but it's just a side. Taking time out your day to watch little old me. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you for just supporting me, encouraging me, leaving me nice comments. I appreciate it during my Vlogmas. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, that one right there. And yeah, it's free. It don't cost you a thing to hit it. So hit it. What are you waiting on? Yeah, turn it from red to gray and become part of my family, because that's what I consider you guys. When you join my channel, is my family, because that's what God considers us, is brothers and sisters through his son, Jesus Christ. So yeah. God is our Father and Jesus Christ is our brother. So, you know, and Jesus Christ went to the cross and he died for our sins, not because of nothing he did, but just took our sins. That's love. So we need to love each other. We need to uplift each other. We need to encourage each other. We need to support each other, because without each other, what could we couldn't do nothing. We need to support of each other. So I thank you guys for supporting me. And yeah, and if you have anything to say to me, leave it right down there in the comment section. I like corresponding with you guys, talking back and forth. I like that. So, how is your family? How is the weather in your town? How are you doing? And what is your day going like? Mine went well, still going well. My family is doing good. My middle child went to Hot Springs for a state cheer meet. My baby girl is in the house, and y'all seen her in the vlog. And I try to get, when I was going, you're going to see it in the vlog, or you already done saw it. My middle child, she don't like being on camera, but she like taking a bunch of selfies. But she won't be on camera with me, so I had to sneak and get her on camera. And you're going to hear her say, stop, because she didn't have on no makeup and blah, blah, blah. So I had to sneak and get her. But she's at a state cheer meet, and then they're going to Florida for the nationals. So hopefully they'll do good in state, so they can go to the nationals. But I'm not going to get to go because, guys, the weather is bad, and it is real curvy, and going to Hot Springs. So if I wake up in the morning, I'm probably not, and it's bad here, I know I'm not going to Hot Springs. But if it's not, I will be there. And my baby girl played a game, which I tell y'all earlier in the vlog, so I won't even say that. I told y'all earlier in the vlog about her game. And I'm doing fine. The hubby doing fine. He just got off of work. He works from 3 in the morning, sometimes 2, like after midnight, until 2 or 3 in the evening. He works 12 to 14-hour shifts, but he just got off a couple of hours ago, and he's doing good. And everybody's doing good in my family. I told y'all about the weather. And yeah, guys, I'm still rambling. It's going to be a long video. So I'm going to end it right here. Thank you guys for your support. I love you guys. And guess what? God loves you also. And be blessed.